Hi Leo, welcome. So Leo, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip it if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's go ahead and get started. So you had 3 cards pop out there. Oh my gosh, and interestingly enough, one of them is your card, Leo. And you have 2 cards of Scorpio energy. Now, some of you could have Scorpio in your chart, be dealing with someone who has Scorpio in their chart, or that could just be a heavy influence on your energy right now. So interesting, very interesting. So this is talking about changes, transformations, renewing your inner resources, Leo, and not losing yourself in the process, right? It's a little bit of a rebirth cycle. Both of these cards talk about rebirth, death and rebirth, transformation, change on an energetic level, of course. So you might be going through some big overhauls in your life on an energetic and spiritual level, but it also may be manifesting into your physical reality. So, yeah, something to take note of. I love that your card showed up first, though, because this lets me know, Leo, that you have the tools available to you to be able to take this change and make it into a positive, to stay your expressive and loving self. Like, nobody can love like a Leo, right? You're ruled by your heart chakra. That is one of your strengths. And to keep your confidence about you. You're also a fixed sign. And with the Scorpio energy here, which is also fixed energy, we get a bad rap as fixed signs, because I'm a fixed sign as well, for being hard-headed and stubborn. But the positive side of that is that the fixed signs are the pillars of strength, right? In the zodiac, the 4 fixed signs are those that hold most of the strength, right? Because you're able to see things through to the end. You don't get thrown off track easily. You don't let other people influence you to the degree that you lose yourself, Leo, because of that fixed nature. And I think that's an honorable trait to have. So I was also getting a song as I was preparing the reading, particularly this one part of the song. He says, "My patience is waning. My patience is waning. Is this entertaining? I got this feeling in my bones." Yes, Bones by Imagine Dragon. So look up that song, Leo. That may resonate with you, or just simply those lyrics. You may feel quite impatient, during this time frame, or like you're getting tired or you're getting sick of a certain circumstance, all right? And as I say that, you have the 7 of Wands, which is the card of challenges, but it's next to the 10 of Pentacles, which is the card of support. So it could feel like challenging at times to be as supportive as you want to of this person or another, or of yourself. You may have just not been being there for yourself the way that you know you can, the way that you know that you should, Leo, and maybe looking more towards the problem than towards the solutions. But this is saying that you also have a very firm and stable foundation to build off of. So again, whatever the challenging energy is that's presenting itself to you right now, Leo, is not forever. It's changeable. It's moldable, right? Like, there's more to come in that situation or within the connection. So holy cow, we can't get all of that. Let me see one card for the person you're connecting with and their crowning energy. Ooh. So they have the 8 of Pentacles, which is also about hard work, dedication. This person may be in this process of building themselves up or working on themselves, working on finances. That may also be something that you're focused on, Leo, but take it as it resonates. So let's see what led up to the now moment. I don't know. I'm sorry. I keep adjusting my table, but it just doesn't look centered to me. ADD. We're going to look at the recent past energy, what led up to the now. Then we're going to look at how you perceive each other, how you both genuinely feel underneath it all, and the most likely future outcome, Leo. So, yeah, FYI, I love Imagine Dragons, but I especially like that song. But yeah, that part just keeps playing over and over again. My patience is waning. Is this entertaining? Little singing interlude for you, Leo. All right, so Temperance and the Knight of Wands. This is all about establishing your freedom, self-sufficiency, standing on your own 2 feet, celebrating the fact that you've come as far as you've come. This is about taking action, but sometimes going about it the hard way. You know, Leo, I feel like sometimes, at least in the past, you may have taken action on something, but unknowingly, maybe it was the path of most resistance as opposed to the path of least resistance. But I also feel like you're not one to shy away from hard work or a struggle. Leo, so again, you have and had everything that you needed in order to find a solution, in order to find peace in that situation. Some of you have been working hard to kind of let go of like this burdensome, heavy energy that maybe has been weighing you down and not making you as playful and as fun as you usually are. But you're learning a lot about self through this process, and you're learning a lot about your own ability to be okay, as well as your own strengths, Leo. So just remember, whatever challenges come our way in life, that it's all divine, right? It's all for a purpose. It's all bringing us closer back to the true and most important relationship we have, and that is the relationship with ourselves. So let's see, Leo, what else we have here? Got this feeling in my bones. All right, so 3 of Wands, 2 of Swords, the Strength card, and the Moon. So Leo, in the recent past, so the very first thing that I got, Leo, is that one of two things. Either this person was not aware of how you were feeling or did not take it into consideration. Whether that was knowingly or unknowingly, take what resonates with you. I feel like this person maybe made decisions, you know, without including you or without considering your emotions, or maybe that is how you felt, right? Whether that was purposeful or not, only this person knows, but I feel like, yeah, a part of it is that this person really didn't know, you know, what to expect in their next chapter. Better yet, were they able to fathom or consider, you know, another person or other people? I just felt like this person maybe even blindly kind of followed their emotions. They may have had very strong emotions, but yet not, you know, fully known the outcome or the consequences of that. But I feel like this person based their decisions almost solely on how they felt, okay? And maybe they felt intuitively called, right, to do so, whether that's towards the connection or away from the connection. So let's see what is going on in the now energy, in the headspace, and see what else we have coming through for my Leos. Queen of Cups, the 8 of Cups. How does Leo view this person? The Hermit and the 8 of Wands, the Star at the bottom of the deck. So Leo, there's this energy about like just giving up the struggle on something, you know, allowing yourself to walk away, accept it for what it is, do some self-reflection, and then move forward. It's like you've come to peace with whatever the struggle or the challenge was, okay, in the recent past. Some of you, it's related to the connection. Others of you, it's related to other areas or your financial area of your life. But whatever it is, Leo, I feel like, yeah, there's some intense changes and transformations coming through here. And it's like those changes can't come in until you let go of the need to hold on to something, or I heard explain something or understand something, and to just accept it for what it is and to move into your next chapter. And that was a smart move, Leo. I feel like that's a smart move. It's releasing you a lot from a lot of these energetic cords that could feel like baggage to you. And it's essentially going into this place of surrender. Now, some of you aren't there quite yet, but that's what's coming through. Others of you, you're well along your way on this journey. When it comes to how you see this person, Leo, you may have felt like they also kind of went into a que sera, sera type of energy, or like a give up, move forward. It's energy, right? Some of you have really sat and contemplated something that was said, I heard recently, okay, in the connection. It's like you're sitting and thinking about the words that were said or something that was said. And I heard recently, but it could be in the past, could be reminiscing, or maybe you're thinking about what you want to say, Leo, but that's how it came through to me. So let's see what this person is, how they view you, Leo, and what they have going on. The Four of Wands, the Five of Wands. Patience is waning. Okay, so the very first thing I heard is that this person is scared of disappointing, Leo, disappointing themselves, disappointing you, disappointing others. This is a fear that they have, okay? And somehow it's incorporating itself into the connection, into the reading. It's funny because you're kind of in this place of like, you know, surrender, it is what it is. And this person is still like looking for a problem or a fight, or they still have combative energy here. It could be that they fear that, Leo, or it could be that that's the energy that they're bringing to the table. I feel like this person, when they get into their emotions, they become quite erratic and defensive and combative, when in all reality, this person actually wants stability and peace within their life, within the connection. And you know, this person relies a lot too on their emotions to kind of dictate what their next steps are, which isn't at all a bad thing, right? Because our emotions are our emotional guidance system. It is part of our intuition. But unless this person has also connected the fact that their emotions are tied to their thinking, then they don't have the full picture, right? So you have to pay attention to both what you're thinking and the emotional response. And that lets you know, that if the thoughts that you're thinking are in alignment with your path of least resistance, based on how you feel when you think the thought. If you feel bad, path of most resistance. You feel good, path of least resistance. So if this person is utilizing all of that knowledge, good for them, it's helping them. But I have a feeling that they strictly go off of emotion, no logic. I don't want to say no logic. You know, there has to be a balance between head and heart. I guess that's what I'm saying. And I feel like this person is someone who's primarily driven through the emotional space, or at least they have been, and maybe not always including the thought process. Okay, so a slightly misguided use of intuition, but whatever. I don't know why I went into that. Maybe that was a message for your cross watcher, but yeah, sometimes it does cloud them from fully seeing the big picture here. This person may have felt, Leo, that maybe you were combative towards them. And if so, I feel like whether they told you or not, it got to them. It hurt their feelings, especially if they care about you. All right, so go into the emotional space then and go a bit deeper and see. Eight of Swords, Two of Wands. Oh, there it is, the Five of Wands. So, okay, I see. Three of Wands. So, Leo, as I was talking about this person, like utilizing their emotions, but not always logically thinking through, then you get the Five of Wands in your emotional space. So there is a head and heart thing going on with you as well, where I feel like you're in this space, Leo, where you think that you've released something, but yet on an emotional level, not really. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like your head is clear, you're logical about what you will and will not do, but in the emotional space, it still gets to you. Or it's not that you're going to let your emotions override your logic, but it's still present there, right? It's almost like you're coming more from your head space right now than your heart space, which is kind of unlike you, Leo, because you kind of live through your heart space, but, you know, different measures for different experiences. And this person is more so following the heart space, kind of ignoring the head space. So, a little bit of yin yang thing going on there. I don't know, I just feel like when you look into the future, it feels scary at times. Like, I just feel like a little bit of like not knowing what to expect, you know, in the future, and maybe even expecting it to be difficult or hard, or for there to be a fight, Leo. And be careful with what you're lending your mind to, because you get what you expect whether you want it or not, right? And you'll pull that reaction out of the universe and out of others if you believe it strongly enough. You know, if you think that you're getting ready to walk into a room and it be a confrontation, and you really believe that and you prepared for it in your mind, you're 100% getting a confrontation, because you've mapped it out through your thoughts. You know, like the universe can only yield to you what your expectations and beliefs match about anything, anyone, you know, at any time, right? So there's this caution here, or this guidance, I should say, to try and focus more on positive expectations. And if you cannot assume positively when it comes to a certain person or this person, to then move away from it for a little bit until you can soften your energy around it. It's a thought process, Leo. So let's see what's going on in this person's emotional space. Ten of Swords. Whoa. Ten of Swords, the Sun, the Ten of Wands. I started getting a song, I Never Meant to Let You Down. So there's a letdown in the energy here, right? Somebody feeling like they've let someone down here, Leo. This person has a lot of exhaustion and heaviness showing up in the emotional space. And what's interesting is they also have a lot of hopefulness and optimism as well. So it's a mixed bag here. It's like they're exhausted, but they're hopeful. They're kind of struggling, but they're still trying to be open. So it's, and I heard 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of energy. But I also feel like it's because they're up and down, and they're trying to work on this, right, within themselves, or work to stabilize this. But there's a lot, you know, of heaviness showing up here in this person's emotional space. But yet there's this willingness to work hard to get where they want to go, to get what they want, Leo, and to pay back, pay you back, pay back. Okay, so the word payback came out. Pay back what they owe, pay back something, paybacks. I don't know, take it or leave it. Yeah, so let's go deeper and go into the most likely future outcomes. And keep in mind, all the future outcomes can be changed with free will, Leo. Oh my gosh. First of all, this is the third card of death and rebirth and transformation that I got. More Scorpio energy for some of you. Like, holy cannolis, Leo. Big changes coming through. Big, big, big changes, right? The Fool. Okay, so if ever I get the ending card, I love to see the Fool next to it. So it's like an ending and a new beginning all at once, right? And what is the new beginning about? Love. Love. Loving your life more, being more loving, being in love, romance. Some of you soulmate energy here with the High Priestess and the Two of Swords. Why the Two of Swords? The Queen of Wands. Very interesting. Did you hear how I said that? Very interesting. All right, so Leo, holy cow. Okay, so it's almost like you are going through this process, right, of like examining oneself, feeling your emotions, trying to move past that. And then this big transformative energy comes through. And what are you transforming? You're transforming self, how you feel, how you look at life, how you feel about said person or love life in general. And I feel like this is a positive shift, right? Because right on the heels of that is an opportunity for new love, new passion, more love, more things to be grateful for, romance for some of you. This could be a new partner. This could be just new energy coming through your life. Take it as it resonates. But it's like, yeah, the heat gets turned up here, Leo. And I wanted to know, okay, what the Two of Swords is about, because I feel intuitively you kind of know what's coming for you. You know what's up. You know how you feel, Leo. And yet there's this little bit of doubt here. It's almost like they're giving me the song I Feel It Coming. It's like almost like you feel it coming and then you doubt it. But every time you doubt it, you delay it. Because the universe can only yield to you what you genuinely believe. And you cannot trick your brain into believing something it does not genuinely believe. You can, over time, soften the belief. You can have enough life experience that changes the belief. But it's not just as easy as like snapping your fingers. If you believed for a long time that, you know, life is hard or love is hard, you're not just going to wake up and change that. You have to do the inner work around it. You have to move your thoughts around it in a way to see the positive aspects of whatever you're struggling with in order to get it out of the way, Leo. But I feel like there is some doubt, but it's not a huge cloud of doubt, right? I feel like in the core of you, you know that you're deserving of this love, right? And I feel like the universe wants to deliver it to you. There's a level of success here, passion, enthusiasm coming through. So what is this person's most likely future outcome? Four of Swords, Nine of Cups, Page of Swords. All of a sudden I got the itchies. Okay, Queen of Wands. Also want to say some of you might be connecting with a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. You have a Queen of Wands out twice, but I also have Scorpio, Virgo here, Pisces, Sag. We'll go over that at the end. Anyways, I don't want to get too caught up on that because it's a general reading, but yeah, I feel like this person has recently come to peace or will be coming to peace with whatever they have on their plate. They're looking for more satisfaction, and yet a little bit skeptical. You know, I feel like this person is holding on to some things that they would do best to let go of and needing to work on that, right? Needing to work on taking off the blinders as well. Like, I feel like there is a little bit of inconsideration or not always considering, you know, how others feel or how you feel, Leo. But at the end of the day, they also have to consider how they feel. Okay, so sometimes we take it personal when people choose themselves over us, but just keep in mind you also choose yourself over others usually. You kind of have to. It's like a survival technique. It's a self-preservation thing, right? Because we can't live outside of ourselves. Some people say don't be selfish, but you literally cannot survive unless you are selfish, because you're the only one living in your skin. You know, you're the only one hearing your inner voice. You're the only one feeling out your life. And there has to be self-prioritized, because that's how your higher self sees you. You're creating your unique experience and universe. And yes, others are co-creating parallelly, is that a word? Parallel to yours. And it's nice to take others into consideration, don't get me wrong. And the encouragement is for this person to be more considerate. But at the end of the day, they still, just like you, have to follow their own inner guidance and inner voice. All right. So, I do feel too that their intuition is trying to lead them to smoother waters so that they can leave the combative energy alone and just be more in the cooperative energy, because there's this level of skepticism here still, Leo, and a little bit of holding on to things, okay? But ultimately, this person does want joy, they want satisfaction, and they're being called to work on that. So let's see what the guidance is for you, Leo. And for the person you're connecting with, theirs is the card of gratitude. What is Leo's card? Soul power. So their card says, life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. Focus on gratitude and you will attract prosperity and abundance. Then the other card says, soul power. Always remember you're a soul with a body, not a body with a soul. Your soul is your true essence and you have unlimited supply of power at your command wherever you need it. If you can think it and you can believe it, it's yours, Leo, and there's no exception to that rule in the entire universe. So think thoughts that are in alignment with your most positive expectations and watch what happens. So, wow, interesting reading, Leo. I'm going to leave it there for now. Zodiac signs that you might be dealing with or have in your own chart. Again, tons of Scorpio energy showing, but I also have Virgo and Sagittarius, Leo, your energies here, Pisces, Aries, Pisces again. Those are the primary signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I'm almost to 10,000 followers on my Facebook, so help me get there. Share, 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 share. Come follow me on Facebook. I go live there as well. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of all of my social media account links. All of it linked below as well as in the description box. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very best, Leo. And until next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.